You ready?
To get it done. In a second, yeah. So
Oh,
like,
okay.
I actually technically have like 24 minutes left to work. I'm doing overtime today. Uh,
Okay.
but we have like, I just had like 50 minutes between that last call and the call was like 5 minutes. So, because I handle like escalated situations, so I only handle like if someone escalates to me. I'm a tier 2 specialist for a pharmaceutical company, so it's um, like if a member has really dissatisfied or some shit, I'll calm them down. But sometimes it could just be a simple call and they somehow it just got routed to me, you know what I mean? So it just depends.
Oh,
Hey,
no
but
worries.
yeah, you can sit
I
here
can
now.
come back.
What's up?
I can come back in 25 minutes. No big deal to me.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, well, either way, I was gonna play right now. I actually just set up my green screen officially. I'm kind of tweaking the brightness settings on it because it's still kind of like, because you know how you
Oh,
have
you
to
want me to
like,
look at it? Okay.
if you want, shoot, it's up to you. Just put it up, but what you gonna call it? You have like the brightness, and then there's like the smoothness you have to mess with. But I've gotten it to the point
Yeah.
where, like, so my game brightness is different than, like, let's say I have my iTunes up. It makes a huge difference, like in what settings I've been kind of toggling a balance between the two. Because you know what I mean. There's gonna be times where like I'm toggling between tabs, and I don't want it to look completely shitty. So I'm trying to get like a good, like, decent balance between the two. And it's hard because I have some lights around me as well, so I don't know, like, it really is trial and error on this shit, dude. I feel like when you start streaming, with all the options there are to a person, there's literally like hours spent that you end up like teaching yourself how to do it almost.
So you got the same green screen as me. You got that wire one that looks like a small poker table. It's long and oval.
How do you
I
know?
can see that because I'm that good.
You have a what? Well, you have an oval. I have the chair one where it's called uh,
It goes behind your chair.
yeah, it's
Is it just a circle?
pretty much, and it's just like it's
Okay.
like a 50 something inch. I got the biggest one. But how did you?
Okay,
But you
so
can't see it though. How do you know?
I can't. Yeah, because I can see there's two corners that you're missing.
Oh, but how do you see it though on there?
Because I know what a rounded part looks
Oh, no,
like
no, no.
to
You
me.
do see it because what it was when I was talking to you, I didn't angle it back
You
here.
lean back.
But you
Oh,
see,
okay.
yeah, because no, I see what it was because when
Because
I
like
just came
like
back.
mine's messed up right now because my cat's
Mm.
fucking bumped it. So
No, no, you're good. I see what you're saying. No, I just came back because I was
okay,
in the
yeah,
living
yeah. Now
room.
it's good. Yep.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of sit in the corner by my porch blinds. I have like the sliding glass door, and if I get too far to it, I don't want the light seeping through. So as you can see,
Yep.
my left arm looks more tan than my face is because I have all these like. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what to fix. I feel like
Oh.
it's too bright. Like I'm saying, like it shows me as too white. Like look at my skin. I have the contrast or something. But then when I start lowering, that's what I'm saying. I have to tweak it still because there's like the smoothness level. You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, out of anything, I mean, I thought they said, I mean, isn't it white privilege? I mean, don't you want to be whiter?
Well, no, no. I just mean, but like it just like I don't mean that.
No, but
just,
I definitely saw what I saw
yeah.
when, yeah, I did see your arm how it was.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Like
I mean, I'm not like tan, but like I'm Croatian, so I don't know. I'm kind of like, I mean, I'm pretty like white as far as being inside most of the time, but I can
right.
get some color. But my point is just, it is kind of like, I just feel like it's just a little bit on the whiter side, just a little bit. But at least I kind of got it to be within the screen. This was my main goal. I was actually having the hardest time, and I feel like I have a pretty decent starting point. I've had a couple times where I've actually feel like I've made a better picture, and then I did something. I touched the camera, and all of a sudden my face had this black like blob in it, and I couldn't go to go away, and then I had to adjust the
Right.
settings so I
What
had
do you have a Logitech cam?
yeah, like the see something the decent like $80 one or whatever.
Yeah, so the probably same as mine, maybe a newer one now, like C920 is
That's
mine,
the
I
same
think.
one. It's been out for like some years. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the same one.
So the problem I have with that one, and it might be why it has auto
Focus.
no contrast. So
Mm.
let me see what is it actually called. Because every time I restart, I turn it off, and I cannot get it to not run that.
What
So
do you
it's
mean? Do they
auto
Logitech capture shit?
No, it's because man, after I reinstalled, like it was hard for. Okay, so it's C922 is when I want Pro Stream webcam. But yeah, so it's the auto white balance, and I turn it off because it adjusts per.
Oh, I don't have that though. But see, that's on the Logitech capture. I actually utilize a different app, so it doesn't even go through that. I have that as an option, but because like Like these studio things I use. Watch, you can actually create your own lens, which is pretty cool,
Are
bro.
you? But see, mine was. I think mine was doing it through the camera.
Itself?
But yeah, because like I didn't.
Um,
I didn't have shit installed. Like
hmm.
just the default driver that Windows pulls up is good enough. And I'm like, cool. All I need is my face on there. And I noticed it like
How do you know it's using it
fluctuated.
then, though? Like, if you don't mind me asking, like, I know you're saying you noticed a color
Oh,
difference, but
because
like,
I installed the program to like I could see it change. So when I would look at my camera, right, I would
and
see
then you flick it
like I would go
off,
through
and it's
different
obviously, yeah,
screens, and it would change. I would see it changing the whole color of my screen, of my
yeah.
webcam.
No, I
I
know
don't know
which
if yours
option
is
you're
doing
talking
that,
about. Yeah, yeah.
but like I had to. Then it made me install the software so I could disable it, but I still it turns on every time I restart, and it pisses me off because like I'll be streaming a couple times and I don't ever have it to where I look at my thing unless someone says something to me, and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, I fixed one thing and as well. I just realized. So like, I accidentally took this app I use for these filter things.
Yeah,
There's an option to optimize green screen. When I flipped it from 720 to 1080, it reset to non-optimized. So I think that explains why it changed the setting. It should go back. I should just reset everything and then start from scratch one, honestly. These things right here, I'll show you right now.
yeah, and everything ties into your chroma.
Right.
Like it all adjusts
But I
it.
have two different chromas. So like through the app, like watch the studio thing I'm doing behind me. So this is an app I'm using. It's called Snap Camera, bro. It's pretty unique, I think, honestly. I found it not through your main Google like stuff. I've never seen someone personally use this. I only found it through like a deep search of some other things I was searching, and I found this. It's like a Snapchat, and you can create your own lens, dude. There's some like really like cool looking filters.
Yeah,
And
so
features,
I mean,
yeah.
did you see mine when my camera's on? Did you see my gun wall?
No, but my friend Mikey, that's the reason I forgot. I was like, I forgot you were streaming. I didn't know if you were being serious or not because you said you were stopping. So I never really honestly looked at your page until recently. My friend was like, "Hey, your buddy's got like a shit ton of guns or something." I was like, "Wait, what? What do you mean?" He's like on his page. So that's when I went to it, and I was like, "Wait," I was like, I didn't see any guns honestly. So I just saw like your cool like.
Yeah, because well, I think one day I was wearing green, so anything remotely around your. It's funny because it's very selected, like you were saying when you change all the smoothing stuff. But I wear any type of green, and it seems to fucking like make my head float type thing. So,
Yeah.
But at any rate, yeah. Let me see. Let me go back. So, yeah. So go back. I'll send you this one. Go look at this one.
What are you sending to the chat, Twitch?
I'm just gonna
Okay.
send you my.
Just looking for my phone. I don't know how to. I guess I could just access it to this shit. Let's see.
So that one you can.
Oh, you put the
That
name.
one.
Scott Dude, we're going off that day. I think was this the day?
Yeah,
This is
I
the one.
think so.
Looks like
No. This might be in the. Well, both times I think we did. When we played. This one might have been.
Oh wait, click start watching. Okay.
But at any rate, you'll see. So that's my gun background.
Oh, do you do
And it
both
actually.
as well? Sorry for knowing, but you do both, like the restream. Oh, that's sick. I see what you're saying. That's sick.
So the light source, when I found this, matches the light source on my cam, so it actually looks a lot more realistic. Like so many people always come in, they're like, "Oh shit!" They're like, "Are those real guns?" And I'm like, "No." They're like, "Oh, I knew it." I was like, "You did, and that's why you asked."
Oh, so you just put that as your image, you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, because when you add it, that's what it means by image / something mask blend or some shit, right? So that's what you're putting in the background is just an image.
Yeah.
Of
So
all these guns.
that's just the image, and then you put your camera above it, above that layer,
Right,
so it goes
right.
up over.
Dude,
Yep.
that's hilarious, man. And then when you're in the military or worse, so we're thinking we're like, okay, man, I don't know.
I do have some friends that probably have that many guns though. I have a couple gun fanatics for sure.
Oh, I believe
Yeah,
it, man.
they're probably pretty close. The only thing I didn't like about that picture was I think like one side of it. It's been so long since I actually looked at it.
Hey, is your
Oh,
darkness
so my
really
seat
that
covers.
black though? If you don't mind me asking, like in your game, is it really that black when you're looking inside
Nope.
rooms?
Nope. Oh, when did I change this?
How do you see inside
No, this looks dark.
Okay. Just making sure you can see as a player. You know, I just was concerned for. I was like, how do you see in this?
But 9 days ago, I wasn't really changing with the filter. I think it was already changed because I think I did have something already just to make it look. Like I said, it looks aesthetic for people. No one wants to watch
I don't know how you
a
put
washed
it in the
out
house,
thing.
dude. You're dirty with it, honestly. Like when I watch you beat people, I'm just like, how the fuck are you doing this right now? That's why I like play. Like I know like you because the controller obviously moves slightly quicker, but I don't really mind, dude. As long as I know how you play, like you said, we play good because like you have a play style, right? But some people that
Yeah.
we play with, they'll just be random as shit, and I can't get a consistent type of like you know, strategic play from. So I just don't know what they're gonna do, and then puts you in a bad binding moment. You know, you're like,
Yeah. I think we just play good together on top of it. I mean,
Yeah.
you're obviously good, but like even in PUBG, you know, I was way
Yeah.
up there in my skill level. But if you put me with certain amount of people who are still better than me,
Right.
we just couldn't play together.
Right.
Not because of comms, or it was just the play styles, just how we
Right.
did stuff. We never gelled. Like, and that's kind of the.
Happens.
I mean, that's how it is.
Happens, yeah. It's hard, honestly, because you gotta, you know, many factors in play, obviously, but PUBG was fun, man. I personally, just because I've always been very fast paced and like
It is
like
slow.
graphics. Yeah, but I like the mobile version. Like, so like I had some friends. My friend Mikey's friend actually was #1 in kills, or still is, for PUBG.
Oh shit.
His name is. He was big on Mixer. It's GTX the sniper.
Uh-huh.
If you ever heard of him, and he actually won tourneys and shit, and he actually ended up getting big through like tourneys, like in their hometown of California, and some girl was like, hey, you know, I can set up your stream for you, and she did all that through his Mixer. I think he converted Twitch now because, you know, like they shut down, whatever. But
Right.
yeah, dude, it was cool to see somebody like, you know, start with PUBG, and they used to be roommates together, him and Speakeasy. That's why we play a lot together. But Speakeasy has a lot of like cousins and like family members that play the game. And he doesn't play as often, so when we play, I try to play with them just 'cause, you know, out of respect.
I get it. I get it.
We played so many games.
I mean, that's kind of like Muffin. Like,
Right.
he comes in late, and then it pisses me off because he's like, "Let me know," and I'm like, "Fuck,
Right.
dude, why don't you get on first, man?" Like,
Well, Mikey knows that. He hits me up the moment I get off, bro. I kid you not. Before I even turn my shit on for a minute now, boom, invite. I don't even know that he invited me. I just look at. I was like, okay, I just gotta like do it. It's like respect. But yeah, if he ever joins late, he knows too. He'll just go to sleep. But he works construction now, so he works like morning. You know what I mean? And then he's just tired when he gets off. But me, I work at home, so I'm kind of like fucking.
Yeah.
I'll just play and shit.
I gotcha.
I got like 10 minutes. Actually, yeah, let's hold up if you don't mind. I actually want to get like
No,
a
it's all good.
drink from the store, dude. I've worked a lot of hours this week, so I'm just trying to like relax. And I really don't drink. I just took this upon myself in the last few days to get like a couple Smirnoff, man, just to give me a little bit of like a relaxation, mental relief, honestly.
What did you do? What'd you do to your camera? What'd you play with right there? You just made yourself blurry as hell.
Let me. You see? I think I have to clean it. I think what it is that autofocus about, bro. I think that's what it is. See, that's what I'm talking about, how it just has a mind of its own. I think you're right, man. I think I'm going to go back into the Logic thing, the settings, and mess with it.
Yeah, I think it changes all. That's why I said by default, which is weird because most of the time things don't control themselves unless you have the software. But
also, it's probably have a million windows opener now, so my FPS on my computer, I think, just took a shit for the laptop.
well, that was the next thing I was looking at. I was like, I'm only seeing so many frames.
Yeah, that was it. Just because I had your tab and I had all these other things going on here. Whoa, hold on.
But your green screen initially looked pretty solid.
For the most part.
Some people have it like it's really jacked up. And I'm like, dude, why don't you put a little more effort? Does you not listen to your stuff? And that's what I'm saying. Like,
right.
I mean, I'm not very good, and I really only played with it, like I said, for my son. And then I was kind of like, I just like learning everything. Like, I'm finishing my basement all by myself. Like, I'm like a jack of all trades. Like, I like doing all that type of stuff. So
yeah. Like,
so like when I learned this, I was playing with it, like the voice thing when
I'm doing my voice changer.
I'm like that stuff I like playing with.
Hilarious.
So
do that shit.
so
So, can I get a good one?
so
I gotta fix this though, man. Thank you for fucking helping me with this.
Yeah.
You've helped a million, honestly, because sometimes like I'll do a little startup video and then I'll be honest with you, I get so lazy and tired, bro. Like, and I'm procrastinating on certain things. So like I'll turn it on. It looks okay, you know, but I don't test it through like the intensive gameplay moments of like when shit's going down, you know. So it kind of helps having a.
Oh yeah, because did you mess with your sound? Because so your sound's fine now, but you do get excited in gameplay, and that's when it was tending to happen for you.
Yeah.
Like, on me. I snapped
boom.
on him. Like,
just boom.
Yeah. So your volume right there was
Going
just
up.
enough.
Yeah.
Did you go back and listen to that clip through your headphones? Did you hear it?
I haven't had a chance, but I know what you're talking about. Just because I think what it is if you've noticed these my headphones aren't lit up when I utilize them with the Astro Mix Amp. For some reason, it doesn't actually take into affect the SteelSeries drivers. So my RGB, my DTX, all of those features from the SteelSeries, including the Sidestone thing. I used to have this thing where it automatically does the noise gate or something of that nature, which you're
right. Okay.
The other day, where it kind of makes it more of like a proximity within my mouth here, so it's not like picking up things from the living room, and like you said, it's keeping my volume at a certain level, but right. I can't utilize that feature when it's plugged into the mix amp, so I had to go into this I'm sure you have the same thing here, bro, but the stream port option here, and online you'll see a lot of options where it'll say microphone should be at the very top for default, but as you can see here, where you've seen like an okay level of an equalizer, I've had to put mine almost about midway. So I'll probably still mess with it down the road, but this was just like a quick here, hopefully this works type of thing. But
I gotcha.
Yeah, so this thing here is where I turned it down on here.
Okay.
And initially this was like more than halfway. This was like a little bit up here, like 75% of the chat audio. This was so. And then
so all the levels were fine. Like volume wise, I didn't think you guys sounded too loud.
Right.
But because it was clipping, like over distortion,
right.
I knew that it was going above the volume threshold. So it wasn't that it was too loud. It was just it was over amplified type thing going out is what was the problem.
Well, hopefully that fixes it, because the only reason is when I lowered, like, let's say if I keep the game and the chat audio like where they were, where it sounded okay and all that, the only thing is if I turn the microphone down too low, then you can't hear me for some reason. It'll be like almost very, very like hello, you know what I mean? And then like in the intense game, you can't hear anything. So that's the only reason I had to turn it down. But I'm hoping that still keeps my output okay, because I'm assuming that the analog stream output, I wish it would have like a little info tab thing, but I'm assuming that the analog, I think it does tell you the hell.
So that stream port is all the stuff that's going to
master
Elgato.
Volume. Yeah, this is the master volume. So I literally just have that 3.5 jack, which I had to buy from just Walmart, like $5.
Right.
And it just a little 3-footer. It just connects from the stream port from the mix amp into the Elgato. It has a 3.5 jack input, which you can put it in there. So just connect those two, and then everything that's going into your mix amp. Let's say your headset. Let's say if you had some sort of like iPhone. Like the newer iPhones have aux cords, but if you have some sort of like
right, you gotta put the lightning port.
Right. All that would go through the mix amp into the stream port out into your Elgato, because that helps it so you're not having to put so many different inputs into it. It just kind of combines everything. It literally just simplifies it, and then you have the ability to kind of like make the equalizer within this command center app, which I think is pretty nifty, because the other way around you would have to, like you said, go through each little setting and tweak things. It just became a little bit too much of a headache, especially if something like updated or had a reset to its default settings for whatever reason. It was bad, man. I actually even uninstalled, if you're on your gaming PC, I recommend even uninstalling the game capture in the sound card. I'm even thinking about making a tutorial, man, because I spent so many hours, and all those videos that people told me like to download the sound card of both PCs, that's actually what made more issues with mine, because the sound capture takes precedence over the mix amp it took precedence over my SteelSeries. And I actually realized I could have used my SteelSeries, man. I actually realized I could have not even bought the mix amp, but here we are, so I just kept it. It's still a nifty tool. But if I didn't want to spend that extra 140 bucks, whatever, 50 bucks with the aux cord, I really didn't have to, because all it was my sound card taking priority over anything else. That's what's happening, because it in your output devices, like when you go into your sounds and settings, when you have the sound capture on, for some reason it just prioritizes that as the output, and it won't let you like disable it or anything. And so and that's what creates all the echoing and stuff, because it's just picking up like multiple times. So if you try to get around it, it's still constantly picking up, and it sounds like garbage. Yeah, it's been pretty much, dude. It was a lot of
I know, like I said, mine was a whole bunch of virtual line outs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The software thing you got makes it a lot easier.
Well, also this year, see, my friend, so he told me this sounded differently. I haven't utilized this too much, but maybe this is what's causing the amplification. It says here, lowest noise gate, ideal for quiet studio home environments, offers the most natural sound voice, and will allow background noise and if present. That's for streaming. But then I'm like, should I try one of these others? You know? Most aggressive. Or should I do home or tournament? See, like, I don't know. So this test. I'm looking back on this. So if I'm speaking on this one, sounds. And if I'm talking on the night one, I'm assuming it's even lower than home. And then last but not least, let's try tournament mode. Excuse me, tournament mode. And then I don't like that. I guess streaming. What happened to the streaming? Oh, it's already in. It's like there's. Okay.
And do you have a Stream Deck?
I don't. But
I mean, I don't know how much you're wanting to like make your stuff into being like a really high quality stream with like that stuff.
Right.
Yeah, the Stream Deck's super legit for that, because it's a whole bunch of hotkeys. It's not connected to your keyboard and stuff. Do you know what I'm talking about though?
I do. I looked into it, but yes, as you referenced, I was kind of like, should I spend the money on it? And number two, I was like,
right. And yeah, I don't know your money or stuff. So like, and that's what I'm saying. I just do it because.
Well, I mean, I spent the money on this stuff. I'm not necessarily like, you know, but I mean, I don't want to, you know, spend if I don't have to. That's what I'm saying. Like,
right.
What are like how much of? I'm more of a.
But for a streamer tool, like if you want to have the cool stuff, 100% got to get a Stream Deck.
Okay.
It just makes it so much easy. So like,
what benefits? What benefits for the pros?
So a lot of stuff is like your setups between on your stream. You know how people do the transitions and stuff. You have it set up one button, bam, boom, it runs your whole macro of transitions. Like I have mine. I don't have any of that stuff. I used to, like when I had my starting page and stuff like that, and I just didn't really mess with it. But then I have my buttons that change
like intermission,
screens, so
break, ending.
Yeah,
soon.
so but like like mine, because you're really only supposed to do the game capture. You do window capture, I think.
Yeah, you can do, but why do you say that only though? Why do you say only game capture though?
Well, one, so it actually only shows everything in your game. So like if let's say I someone talks to me on Steam or something.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Or any overlay, it doesn't show anything showing up on my stream other than the game.
But
you won't.
I didn't have that issue before this Elgato. I wonder if I can make it, because I did notice that when I was typing to you in chat, and then I realized my thing. I was like, oh, my chats are but it never used to do that.
Yeah.
It used to not include the overlays though in my display. It's weird, huh? Because it's part of the display, so it's like
that should only be of your. Are you Streamlabs?
Are you OBS?
Streamlab OBS. I'm just OBS. But I played with both of them.
Oh.
But it's the exact same thing.
Right. But
so
why display capture on one mode without the Elgato didn't put the extra overlays, but now with the Elgato it includes the overlays. I think that's just weird. You know what I mean? That's fucking.
That is weird, because
you shouldn't make a difference. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see what setting would be causing it to reconfigure itself.
Because
I mean, I
Like it
can
won't show
usually.
your mouse. It won't show your mouse cursor or anything like that either. But anyways,
Yeah.
so that's what I use it for. Like I have my game screen and then I have my left monitor, and I like boom hit my. I have a little left arrow that lets me know, like it lights up and lets you know which scene's going to, so it automatically goes to like my left screen if I was one to watch with chat, like the bigger guys, because I try mimicking some of the stuff they do just to see how it's done. Like, oh hey, let's watch this. Boom, like PUBG, we used to watch replays. Like, hey, check this out. Look how I got screwed here, and that was how I do it. I'd pull it up and
I
people just
do
watch
have
my
an
stream.
Elgato capture card thing, by the way. Mine says Elgato Game Capture HD. I don't actually have the display. I just realized, bro, that I have two options. One says Elgato Game Capture HD, and it has like all my cameras. And then it has this one, but I don't know if I want to use this because sometimes I've selected this and I've gotten no audio out of it. It says Game Capture HD 60S Video number 01. And so when I select that, like watch, it's coming through my audio. Oh, it is actually. We'll see, and it still shows my screen. So it's like, I forgot what I didn't like about that one. I think I had issues with some settings somewhere. So I just